At a time like this, I wrote a little speech. I call it my message to my ally. Before I even start with this, I just want to say thank you, because it means so much to me to see everybody of different race together fighting for the same cause.
Got it.
That's right.
All right, I'm gonna just get started.
My battery's getting
So when Sam asked me to speak, I was very hesitant to come out here. I was very nervous. I spoke with my wife, my family, my close friends. I put in the group chat, hey man, you want me to speak? What do you guys think? You know, and they all told me to go for it. They all encouraged me. And it made me realize something. It made me realize why I need to speak. And it's the very same reason why we're all here today. It's the very same reason why we're out protesting in the middle of a pandemic. It's because we're doing so for the people who can't. We're doing so for the people who feel they don't have a voice. We're doing so for the kids. I'm doing so for my son. We're doing so for the ones who can't because of health or family obligations. COVID-19 has affected us dearly. A lot of people in this crowd have lost people to COVID-19. My uncle was in the hospital for over a month. He was there for his birthday. He's my dad's twin brother. So to see him like that, not even allowed to get a phone call with him, it just made me think again about, that's my dad, because he looks exactly like him. And it hurts so bad. But before I came up here, 40 minutes before this all started, we got a call from the hospital. He's getting better. He's able to respond now. He's off of a breathing tube. His kidneys are working again. Now, again, I want to remind everyone why we're here today. We're doing it because there's people that are scared. When I was in Boston this last Sunday for a protest, a peaceful protest, when the tear gas went off, the rubber bullets shooting into the crowd, something happened. And this is something that always happens in the face of chaos. Fear kicks in. And what it does is it causes us to do one of two things. It's exactly what I saw at the protest. There were people who ran towards the chaos, and there were people who ran away. It can be argued that those who run into the madness are fools. It can be argued that those who run away are cowards. I don't see it that way. I don't. They're both doing a great service in my opinion, and I'm going to explain why. Those who are running towards the chaos are looking to help others or to find the source of that chaos and stop it. Those who are running away are running to get help and to continue to spread the message. So we don't have to rely on the bullshit the media tells us. But more importantly, those that are running towards the chaos and those that are running away, they're doing it for the ones who can't move. They're doing it for the ones who don't have a voice, for the ones who are paralyzed by their fear. So for those of you that are here today, who are fighting, those who are spreading the message, those who act, I applaud you. Round of applause for everyone here today. Now, I would like to give my advice to those who choose to be an ally. For those who are not of color, who have not faced the same oppression as my brothers and sisters. Over the last few days, my friends that are white, they asked me how can they support? How can they help without feeling that they're doing so for a trend or to get more likes on Facebook or to give us lip service? I will tell you how. Over the last week, I've been speaking with a lot of different people, networking, getting on Zoom calls, Google Hangout meetings, virtual meetings, to figure out how we all can come together to fight this injustice. And when I was asked to share my stories dealing with racial injustices, I chose not to. I chose not to because in that setting it did not feel right. And I quickly realized why most people of color who are oppressed choose not to share their stories with white people. Because it feels as though we are asking for your sympathy. It puts us in the light as victims. And we are not victims!
Amen! Amen!
We do not ask for you to cry for us. We have too many tears on this side.
Yep.
We do not ask for you to die for us. We have too much blood on this side. We know that you can't feel or begin to comprehend our pain. But again, we're not asking for your sympathy. We want justice. When we share our stories, we want you to feel what we feel, and that's rage. That's a want for justice, a need for it. Don't feel sorry for us. Be angry that justice was not served.
That's right.
If it were your loved one who was wrongfully tried, accused, hurt, or killed, you would not seek sympathy from others. You would seek justice.
Amen!
You would seek justice and accountability. You would be angered that that right was denied, that your right was denied. And I'm going to give you an example. When you find out that your child is being bullied at school, you do not respond, "I'm sorry about what happened to you. I'm sorry. I feel your pain. I hear you." No, that's not enough. You would not give your son that speech. You would not give your daughter that speech. Because you know deep down what your child wants, and that's justice. You would march right down to that school.
Oh, yes,
You would give that bully a piece of your mind, and you'd make sure that the school held him accountable.
Yes! Yes!
You would condemn all the teachers and staff that allowed it to happen in the first place.
That's right! That's right!
At that point, you might even join the PTO. And be more involved in your community. And you know that in doing that, it would help prevent it from happening again to not just your child, but to all the other children and the others that will soon follow. So here's what you can do as a true ally. We ask that you continue to march alongside us, continue to protest, continue to condemn those who are against us, continue to demand accountability and justice, to demand change. If you cannot protest for reasons of health or fear, I ask that you share what's happening in this world on social media in hopes that will inspire others who are more willing to act. That might be hard for some of you. Some of your peers, your family members, colleagues, co-workers, they may be racist. They may hold views opposite of your own.
Yep.
But to be an ally, you cannot be neutral in situations of injustice. Because when you do, you choose the side of the oppressor.
That's right!
If you cannot protest, we ask that you donate to organizations and sign petitions that help further our cause and create real change. We ask that you talk with your family members, your friends, your neighbors, and educate them. Because we know it starts at home. When my son asked me, why do cops kill black people? Why was it said? Why was it slavery? Why was it segregation? I tell him, a group of people told another group of people a fucking lie. Growing up, I would read stories of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and other great civil rights leaders. And I would always ask myself, what would I do given the situation? So instead of asking you what you would do during the civil rights movement in the 1960s, when my people were sprayed with hoses by the police and attacked by dogs, when all they wanted was equality. Instead, I will ask you, during a global pandemic, when my people are being sprayed with tear gas and attacked with rubber bullets by Because doing nothing, choosing to be neutral is why this situation is happening.
Yes.
Amen.
I'm noticing a lot of people that are out here tonight, are out here today. I'm lost because of all the crap.
You're doing great.
But it warms my heart to see people I grew up with here. People I went to school with. People that I played ball with. People that I fought with. People from the Boys and Girls Club off of Pleasant Street. It warms my heart to see all these people here. But I also notice there are those who are quiet on these issues. And it hurts. It hurts because there are people that I grew up with. People I went to school with. People I played ball with. People I fought with. People I went to the Boys and Girls Club off of Pleasant Street with who are being silent, and it hurts because your silence is killing us! So at this moment, I ask that everyone put their fists up in the air. And I want you to chant with me from the bottom of your hearts. So not only the people in this plaza hear you, not only the residents of Marlborough hear you, but the whole world hears you. We will chant Black Lives Matter 3 times. Because we know all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter.